Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to another episode of Pyre Let's Play, and let's get right into this. There is still no sign of the lone minstrel, although Jodario tracks potential signs of movement east the same way you are headed. You consider where to search for him. The north route across the Jomer Valley passes the remains of the Hive Titan. Hedwyn thinks the missing minstrel could have taken the route opposite to the one you took. South route across Jomer Valley is riddled with barren rock and bone. Jodario believes the missing minstrel must have taken the same route you took earlier. I mean, honestly, it was me. As you make your way through the stark badlands of Fall Flat, all there is to show for the missing minstrel is a deeper scowl on Jodario's face.
Kirama.
Blast. I felt certain that he would have taken our same route to the spring of Jomer. One of the downside celestial landmarks. Yeah. It's alright, Jody. You could have gone anywhere. Likely there was nothing to be found. Either way, we should keep moving. You pick up bits and pieces of the minstrel's significance to your fellow exiles. He was there when they first discovered the Black Wagon, but they speak little more of it for now.
Saranta.
Stop the wagon.
Okay, Sam.
What? How come?
Umelito.
Oh, I never noticed his tail's actually green. Because of her. What the hell is that noise?
Orana.
They're coming! They're coming for us. We have to be ready. We have to.
Temvare cantus.
Does she mean what I think she means?
Averade.
I believe so. Your fellow exiles scramble to prepare the wagon for whatever is out there. Once you help them settle in, perhaps you can learn more of their source of concern. Nothing? Really? Searching for something to drink. Nearby. Out for a run. Looking for something. Well, I mean, there's nothing to do. Besides, I think like imps or something?
Nasig na haram.
They are coming for us.
Nasare culpa.
They fear the scribes. They fear the scribes. I know they do.
Valkekam.
What you talking about? What's going on?
Hiram taritam.
Howlers. Lots of them.
Sikapi Valta.
Then what should we do? Then what are we gonna do?
Nasare culpa.
They fear the scribes.
Male de fortune.
Calm yourself, Faye. We shall give them reason to fear us as well.
Nasivaram kierat.
We'll use the raiments in the books.
Aceptada.
Indeed. One of us can draw them out under the reader's watch. It shall be just like one of our rights. Hedwyn turns to you. Seems we need your help in this, my friend. We just need a volunteer to go with you.
Hogitia.
I will do it, mister. Please, you have to let me. And the scribes, they will protect me. I know they will. Jodario exchanges looks with Hedwyn. Each of them nod at you as if to signal their approval. They intends to help fend off the Howlers. Oh, okay. I'm cool with this. I was gonna choose her after she volunteered.
No te realistis?
That howling sound. Oh god. It means they're here. Oh, by the scribes, they're here. off. Is this not what I'm doing? Oh, I see. The flash.
Si tempi milia.
Or, I think there's... Oh god, the volume of that. Or, I think there's many more. Oh, here they come. Here they come. I'm gonna have to look at the games all even after this. That... The thing telling me to jump, I don't get.
Kia Santa.
Is it over now, at last? It is. I think it is. Oh, those poor wretched beasts. I don't get how to power jump it. No, they told me to do it at, like, the worst time.
Huh?
Just then, Faye spots something creeping toward her. Who? What? That is... the least intimidating thing I've ever seen. Okay, not ever, but... Is this like a boss howler? She's gonna take it as a pet. The howling subsides as your fellow exiles scramble out to check on Faye. You find her in one piece along with an unfamiliar little face. Oh, that's adorable. Isn't he the best? Can we keep him? His noises. You sense a depth of experience in this creature, at least judging by drive-in standards. In fact, you feel a connection to him. If you concentrate, perhaps you can derive some meaning from his calls and screeches. Oh my god. Kiri. Is the new reader of the Nightwings. He's pleased to meet you. The drive-in seems satisfied as having gone through to you, and you explain to your companions what little you have learned of him so far. None argue against letting the creature come along inside the wagon. The other drive-ins stare at him with something like reverence. Drive-in joined you. He seems to know his way around. Welcome him aboard. What a strange thing. Okay, the other ones didn't have horns. Out for a walk, quick meal, sharpening things, digging notes. You see the little imp has made himself at home. He rushes right up to you. Oh, do I not need to do with that anymore? He indicates he was able to find you thanks to the swarm of howlers. I didn't read the other one, sorry. He has no love of howlers, and they know not to mess with him either. He plans to set up a nest that should ward off any further trouble from them. He looks forward to the road ahead with everyone and believes it shall be worth it. He seems to be saying he is happy to be back where he belongs, and he urges you to keep going. He bounds off towards his brethren settled in the wagon's rafters. Not only imps can go up there. No downtime? Alright, well. Quicksand, an arid southern pass toward the ominous cairn of Ha'ob. Your new imp friend seems insistent that you take this path bearing east. Edwin orders the wagon to halt somewhere in the barren wastes of Jomer Valley.
Temvare cantus.
There's someone on the road. Be careful, everyone. The figure watching the black wagon approach from afar. Watching the black wagon from afar approaches. Arms spread wide, although a hat and cloak conceal the figure's features. The imp rushes out toward whomever it is. And is very riled up at the sight of whoever is approaching, although in almost a joyous way. It's
Avistare.
the lone minstrel. Izo, it is good to see you, and you found the others even faster than expected. He is a venerable drive imp who seems to know the ins and outs of the Nightwings black wagon. Oh my god. I am looking too far ahead in words. The imp, called Tizo, appears very pleased. The lone minstrel turns toward the rest of you. Hello. We have not met, but I know who you are, or who you must be. I returned as promptly as I could.
Malattia difícil?
Sorry, voice. Have you walked with the scribes themselves? Because I think maybe you have.
Pensariamita.
Hello, indeed. You had us worried when you took off.
Tomraje Kranu.
I should knock him back into his slumber.
Condaro dira.
I did not aim to cause you such concern. As soon as I awakened, I had to notify my client that the Nightwings have returned. Your client?
Son felicet.
Aye, my client, Sandalwood. He is your point of contact, as I understand. You did not find this wagon by mistake.
Certave keras.
So what now?
Macertare vas.
You continue down the path. That is why I am here. When we meet my client, he will explain. For now, you have a job to do. I assure you that I shall not interfere. But I mean to accompany you. Would that be alright? Edwin and the others exchange looks.
Keramitakuste.
Welcome back, minstrel. You got a name?
Semdase.
I'm sometimes called Tariq. It is a pleasure to meet you, Nightwings. He appears to be a traveling musician, yet seems to be connected to the rites. Tariq, the lone minstrel. The lone minstrel returns to the black wagon with your fellow exiles. The lone minstrel rejoined the group. Journey onward. What's with all the giant skeletons? The cairn of Ha'ob is a foreboding sight, and it is the next rite. It is here that the next rite is soon to commence. Turn the stars, next rite shall commence here. The accursed imp here felled the mighty bone titan Shaq's 6 shoulders.
Ligaratus.
Reader, If you have a moment, once we are settled on these grounds, I wish to speak with you in the wagon at your leisure. Slug market again?
Mo, Pegasin fries.
Oh, hey guys. Fancy running into you this side of the sands. So what can I do for you? Ron, how'd you make it all this way ahead of us?
Potato powy flies.
Hey, come on now, Mr. Greentail. You can't give up all my business secrets, am I right?
Miss Datina Lupenta Kogentai.
What can I do, though? Seeing as you've been such a good customer and all, I'll probably a little sample something you might like. Here, check this out. Seeing as you bought the Moon Crest thinger from me last time, well, I'm just thinking you could use this, and I got more if you want. See, pinch of Stardust raises the rank of a certain talisman +1. Oh god, it's gonna be one of these games. Fuck. A shimmering substance with mystical properties said to come from the heavens themselves. Thank Ron for the sample. Banishing members. Yeah, I'm taking that.
Volupenta Venta
Ah,
flies.
you know, you're gonna like this stuff, guys. It's pretty woo. Know what I mean? And if you want some more, now I know just the individual and his dad who can get it. Catch my meaning yet? Just stop on by some other time. Too expensive. Not good enough. Yeah. Ah. Alright, gonna test it. Oh, you don't have to. That's nice. Holy shit, that's a mat. Oh, no. Doesn't increase at all. Alright. Yep. Gonna do it. Just gonna have to remember to banish it a lot. See you guys again sometime soon, maybe? Okay, because I gotta say, you are my favorite customers I had all week. So many voices now, and it's only gonna get more, I know it. The Lone Minstrel, Tariq's musical instrument, with which he chronicles great deeds through song. Interact to listen to various musics from your quest. Yay! It is exactly what I thought. I thought he was going to be the person I interacted with to do that before, but either way, the Lone Minstrel seems to have situated himself in the wagon. He is very still, not unlike when he was sleeping.
Audira Ligeratus.
Reader, I shall keep this brief, as you shortly have a rite you must conduct. You have read something of the Book of Rites, an ancient manuscript revealing a mystic path to the freedom from the downside for centuries usually described, passed down through your original monk. Which means that you may know something of my nature. On the contrary, you know not what he means, and he soon senses this.
Hemdere Sare.
Forgive me, I spoke too soon. Suffice it, I have served the Nightwings for some time. Conduct the rites with glory, and you shall achieve what you seek. The Lone Minstrel nods farewell to you and steps away. Nearby, looking through the raiments, I mean these, right here, donning his raiment, staring at the sky. I like that one. Making sure the coast is clear. Good. He's a good boy. The rope collar. In words of Golgothanian, Golgothanian, I hate that name so much, it's so difficult for me. In the words of Golgothanian, the Master General, I knew it was a fool's errand, but my liege, he would not listen. He instead insisted to pursue a certain treasure, a celestial orb, freshly fallen from the heavens in the reaches of the downside. He would be a living legend if only he could grasp it, whispered in his ear the Kaelmer rope collar, his elder and most trusted aide. Would that I slew that man myself. I don't know what that actually means. Like, I wish that I did. His was a simple yet brilliant ruse to draw the Emperor further still from his responsibilities and towards his greed. Thus did the Emperor begin an expedition into the Forsaken Lands. He insisted that he go himself. The lone minstrel and his white lute chronicle the journey of the Nightwings through song. Using it, you may hear glimpses of your past experiences across the downside. Which piece of music do you wish to hear? I like that it gives little details. You shall hear the theme of the Masked Wanderers, Hedwyn, Jogario, and Ruki. You shall hear the theme of the visions you first saw within the Book of Rites. You shall hear the theme of the crossing from the Sandfolds to Downside. You shall hear the theme of Downside Prairie Region. Theme of the commencement of the rites. Hear the theme of Lendl and the Accusers. Oh my god, so many already. You shall hear the theme of Enlightenment and Mastery. You shall hear Phase theme. You shall hear the theme of Jomer's Valley region. You shall hear the theme of Falcon Ron and the Slug Market. You shall hear the theme of Dalbert, Almer, and the Fate. You shall hear the theme of the Hidden Dangers of the Downside. You shall hear Tizo's theme. You shall hear the Lone Minstrel's theme. Oh god. I like it, but that's a lot of songs. Holy crap. I think for now. Because we are going to commence the rite, and once the rite finishes, it'll be the end of this episode. You and your fellow exiles gather around the sacred site known as the Cairn of Haob, anticipating the hour that the rites are to commence again. All is quiet for a time, and then from out of nowhere charges in a gangly cur. He stops short and gives you a mighty sneer. That's Barker Ashpaws. That's Barker Ashpaws. Real piece of work. Just don't make eye contact. He's a troublemaking cur who thrills in the defeat of the triumvirs who stand against him.
Oi, well, would you look at this lot? Even got one of our own, consorting with the two-leggers. 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 You're a disgrace there, mate. You realize? Good to see you, Barker. You're looking well. Didn't know you knew about the rites. Oh, I know about a lot of things there, my friend. Oh god, dude, his voice is tough. For instance, I know you're going to be very, very sad after we wipe the floor with you. Don't know whose back you scratched to earn yourself a spot in the high and mighty Nightwings there, but I gotta make sure all of you regret it, because why not? Sounds good. Sounds good. The cur, Barker, laughs away at his, as his pack stumbles after him. You hear them howling and cackling as the stars above begin to glow. Good lord, going back and forth between their voices was tough. I was not expecting music like this in this game.
Welcome, dear reader. to the splendors of the accursed cairn of Ha'ub.
Ha'ud.
You shall find the downside grows less pleasant from this point. But first, there's a tradition to uphold. This time you stand against the dissidents. Even now they hunger to defeat you.
Oh, what is
Perhaps not
this?
simply to regain their freedom, but to deny you yours.
As the stars shine down upon you, the pack of curs you stand against this night continues hooting and howling.
Oi! Come on, you lad. Let's boil some blood.
Then Rookie pulls you aside.
Look, chum. I don't know how to say this, but I can't go against these guys. Just trust me on this, okay?
You sense he means it. You make a mental note as to his history with Barker whenever time permits.
Nesintera.
It's alright, Rookie. We can take care of them.
Sirim Dareva.
Begging your pardon, but if you need another to stand at your side this night, I have someone here whom I would recommend.
Are you kidding me? Again?
Tirana contere.
Do not be coy with us, minstrel. Don the robes if you intend to stand with us.
Summa taro verita.
Oh, I did not mean myself. The rights are not for me. I was instead referring to this little one. I swear to God, if it's the little drive imp. It's the little drive imp. A creature wearing tiny raiments appears at the lone minstrel's side. I cannot believe this thing. Tiso seems to be volunteering to take on your adversaries, the dissidents.
Kirama.
Absurd. The imp knows the rights.
Umbreti zerta.
He knows a great deal. So long as the Nightwings stand together, he shall be at their side. Though, you need not take my word for it. Tiso, our adversaries seem to be preoccupied. Perhaps you can quickly show our comrades what you can do. The imp peers at you. You sense his connection to the rights as he awaits your guidance. He's gonna be very different, isn't he? Tiso seems excited to demonstrate some of his favorite tricks.
Ligeratus.
Reader, influencing Tiso may take some getting used to. He's inviting you to try.
Another joins your ranks, and a mere imp. Although, no, it cannot be. Then we shall see what comes of this new partnership of yours.
They inflate. Oh, you can hold it. That seems much less efficient. Oh my god, this is gonna be difficult. Implode?! Holy shit. You've got to be kidding me. He seems very difficult to use. Oh my god, this is difficult. This is going to be tough. Holy shit.
Lasare vere.
Well done as ever, Tiso. Tiso's happy to lend his support during the rites, if you could use his help.
Pare ligeratus.
Well then, reader, who shall conduct the rites in the name of the Nightwings? It has to be Tiso.
The rite shall begin forthwith.
Okay, I'm... I want to okay, I need to look at his stats first and foremost. I noticed. That's a pretty significant amount for her. Yeah, no, she will be too useful here. With her big aura, I'd be dumb to not.
Faye,
Krastia?
Tizo.
Tizo. Holy shit, wow. I didn't look at his aura stat, but that's fairly freaking big.
Joe Dario.
Galatos.
Very well.
They have equal size auras, are you kidding? That's insanity. Tizo is ready to prove himself against the dissidents. Time's up, you swill! Come on, boys, let's get out. Go get out. I don't have to worry about their auras. They could go.
Commence. Banished in an instant.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Barker banished. The orb is up.
I was trying to jump.
In honor of the scribes.
Alright, gonna try out Tizo.
The orb is loose. A second wind.
Ah, come on.
A banishment.
Look at that massive aura.
Be gone.
Damn it! Oh, come on.
Simply abhorrent.
This is bad. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
How very fortunate.
Oh,
Joe Dario
God.
plunged into their pyre. They plunged into the pyre.
Alright.
Alright, you lot. That does it. No more fussing around. Right, boy? Right? My boys and me? We're proper angry now.
What? In the... Shit just got...
Careful now. Your adversary Barker there seems rather fired up. Whatever shall you do? Deliverance.
Goes upside down.
Once more like that, and we are finished.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
luck, Nightwings.
Oh my god, fast.
Alas,
Damn it, I didn't. This is annoying.
and it is
Fuck
done.
you. I should have just done that.
The
but-
Nightwings prevail yet again. Accomplished effortlessly, I might add.
I wish I could have done another flawless.
The right is done.
Oh, wow. I thought... Did we just win? Did we just beat them? Ha! Tizo is excited to have prevailed in his first right with your group. Well. I'll be a heaping ball of dung, but I just can't believe you shoddy lot showed us what for like that. My boys and I. We'll have to take you just a tad more serious next time. Till then, you just be sure to tell old Rookie Greentail that yours truly, he remembers everything. You hear?
The rites do tend to teach something of trust. Something's awakened in the moon-touched girl.
The scribes, they whisper to me. They do, from time to time. Oh, the rope collar. Perfect. Tricks of the rope collar. Rites mastery enhancing a savage's deftness and trickery. No one could predict or outsmart. Kale rope collar. Chief aide of the Emperor of Sar. The Grand Trader's leanings. The right mastery enhances a savage's aggression and persistence. The rope collar was idiosyncratic man whose interests he kept to himself. Heightened reflexes. The brief charge-up time before Faye jumps or sprints is virtually eliminated. Ooh, that is nice. Enemies of the Empire found armies at their footsteps before they realized what was even happening. Webbed feet. While sprinting, Faye slows nearby adversaries. The rope collar was ever elusive in attempts to subdue him physically. All failed. Huh. Interesting. Trader's flight. Faye jumps and power jumps farther than usual. That sounds both good and tricky. By the time Kaelmer rope collar betrayed his liege, he had multiple escape plans and contingencies in place. False step. If Faye is banished while jumping, she shall instantly return to the origin of her jump. Oh damn. You shall conquer that river and much more, my lord. Kaelmer rope collar's last words to Sully and Mer. Snapcast. The brief charge-up time before Faye can cast her aura is greatly reduced. Oh, come on. Kaelmer rope collar learned to control his impulses, knowing it was necessary to his plans. Faye flings the orb faster and further than usual. Kaelmer practiced throwing stones, first at distant targets, then at moving ones as well. Sudden grasp. When saluting her adversaries, Faye automatically leaps toward... Shit, I forgot about that! Leaps toward the orb if no one has it. Whenever an opportunity arose for the Empire to gain in riches, the rope collars seized upon it quickly. Dark Figure. While grasping the orb, Faye sprints and jumps without using Oh my god. Fear not, for I shall find our liege and return him safely, and the orb as well. Kaelmer rope collar. Shit, I like the left side a lot better. For like these things. And because like it makes her very unique. But this makes her generic, but that one sounds powerful. like, I like these two a lot. Like, I can see lots of plays I can do with that.
A devious trick from the rope collar.
Oh. Tizo feels solemn respect for the rites in all their myriad complexities. There was an imp among them. Alright, well. Secrets of the the accursed imp. Secrets of the accursed imp. Rites masteries, rites mastery is unleashing an imp's latent and somewhat terrifying power. The diminutive imps of the downside turned out to be much more resilient than they first appeared. Flights of the Swallow. Rite mastery is enhancing an imp's utility to the rest of his triumvirate. Without the aid of Ha'od the Swallow, the fallen Emperor Soliamur would never have survived. Wait, Ha'od was on their side, or? Huh? So are there going to be more than 8 allies then? Elusive nature. While fluttering or zipping, Tizo moves much more faster than usual. I want that one. The accursed imp survived the downside by by remaining hidden from its many natural dangers. After casting his implode ability, Tizo returns much faster than usual. Ha'ub knew every hidden pathway and escape in all the Jomer Valley, and flagging hands as well. Titan's Rage. Tizo's implode ability can banish adversaries in a much wider area. Ooh, crap. The greater Titans grew to fear him after news of the demise of Shaq's 6 shoulders spread across the land. Wait. Is Ha'ub the accursed imp? I might have read something wrong before. Tizo deals an additional 10 damage when dousing the adversary's pyre. I don't really care about that one, honestly. If you are truly cursed, friend imp, then may I thusly be with all your qualities. Soliamur to Ha'ub. Oh yeah, Ha'ub was the name of the imp. If banished, Moonsign. If inner core. If banished, Tizo drops a moon sign. Allies can instantly transport to from their pyre. The imps of downside flock to the highest point in all the land whenever the moon shines bright. Last laugh. Banished, Tizo automatically casts his implode ability if he does not possess the orb. That's powerful. There are none who would dare lay hands on any imp in anger, lest they inherit the curse of Ha'ub the Swallow. Wildheart. When saluting his adversaries, Tizo turns into a fast-moving howler or bat. I need the salute, Christ's sake. The accursed imp Ha'ub was thought to be the first of his kind to exhibit signs of higher intellect. Wildheart. Star sign. If banished, Tizo drops an improved moon sign that boosts allies' speed and stamina. There is nothing which you cannot do, friend imp, for you know how to endure. Soliamur to Ha'ub. I think I want to grab this and like then this, and then this and that.
'Tis the influence of the imp scribe.
Alright. Oh. Damn you, Tizo.
Until the stars align.
Splendid. Was your guidance of the Nightwings. Splendid was your guidance of the Nightwings reader. Your fellows are fortunate to have found you, one such as you. May you find the freedom that you seek. Alright, we're gonna end it after this because this one's been going on a bit longer than I wanted. After overcoming the dissidents in a rather one-sided contest, the triumvirate of anarchists who conduct the rites for sheer thrill, led by the curb Barker Ashmoss. You return to the wagon to recover from the night's ordeals and figure out how best to proceed. You alright, Rookie? I think so, chum. I just need a little time. Didn't count on Barker being caught up in all this. You don't owe him your conscience. You'll sort things out with him. You always do. I do not wish to interrupt. The dark of night is waning.
Ligeratus tamta.
Peter, would you join us outside, please? You find Jodario and the lone minstrel gazing into the sky above the valley, which is beginning to grow pale. You look towards the heavens. Seek now your destination. Man, this is gonna be a 50-minute one. None of the stars, huh? Oh. Lenorio. The Golden Star. Star of the Silver Spear. Those born under it are devoted and faithful. Millith, the Bog Star. The Bog Star burns bright over fetid cavern in the flagging hands.
Southern Tuska.
Then, it is as I feared. We are to press further north, beneath the valley into flagging hands. A gloom-filled, desolate region of the downside, beyond which lies the sea. A fetid sprawl of noisome, festering, unpleasant adjectives. Basically a disgusting swamp thing.
Kia Salamunka.
The scribes are watching over us. They will protect us, wherever we should go.
Lori Canavire.
Had you been to the flagging hands, had you been to the flagging hands, you would not say such things. The scribes have surely turned their backs on that place. If I may, the bleakness of flagging hands shall wear upon you. To be sure, I urge for you to take what rest you can, for you shall need your strength upon the road ahead. Your fellow exiles agree to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall have to press deeper into the downside. Alright, ending it here. If you like this, guys, feel free to leave a like, comment, and as always, if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. And as always, have a good one.